Well, it's the second fixture for tonight in the Nigerian National League Super 4 playoffs right here at the Remo Stars Stadium in Ikenne, Ogun State. Welcome one, welcome all to this very interesting fixture, not because of the names alone, but because these two teams, teams that have played in the top flight of the Nigeria Premier Football League, as it is called now, they both have shared a single year of experience in the top flight. And, well, they are back at the top flight. Here, it's all about the pedigree. It's all about the bragging rights. It's going to be a huge, huge fixture between Sporting Lagos and Doma United. Quickly, before we get into the fixture, let's tell you the team news. As for the Lagos-based side, they've got in goal Clinton. He kept a clean sheet in the first game that they played. And number 4, Ayuade, is in the starting lineup. Idako, Hilary, Loko will be in the defense. Midfield would have Andona, Shola, Victor, and up front looking for the goals will be Seun, Alex, and Aliyu. Former Super Eagles call-up who would also be looking forward to call-ups in the future is goalkeeper Ebenezer Hakot is on the substitute bench, and a couple of big names that could come up to change things in the second half if there's a need to, including Abdullahi Musa, Abdurrahman, Kraiman, Malik, Zika, and Chuku. Well, for Doma United, this is how the lineup. Oche is in goal. Francis, Sinbad, Philemon, Benedict, Abdullahi, Yakubu, Ahmed, Matthew, Fantami, and Chuku. Well, the referees for today, the match officials, Samuel Uzoge is from Abia State, who will be the center. He will be assisted by Walid Ibrahim and Busayo Layinka from Zamfara and Kwara State, respectively. The fourth official is Aminu Yakubu from Niger State. So we are ready and set to see the last game of today. Late kickoffs due to the Nigeria Women Football League games, the final games of the season. Remo Stars ladies played earlier this afternoon. And of course, we've seen today already the first game of the NNL playoff. Just moments ago, we saw another Lagos-based side, Inter Lagos, beat Ranchers Bees by 2-0. And now would wait to see what Sporting Lagos and Doma United have to give us. Welcome to Spotlight Subs running of this game. I am your commentator. I am Daniel Ademijudu, reporting for duty. And of course, I won't be doing this alone. I've got for color. For the color commentary, Farouk Lulu. Good evening to you.
Good evening and have a nice day. It's a very, very incredible day to work with you here. And you can see the only thing here with 3 points in this encounter is Sporting Lagos, where they have just come with a win yesterday against the Ranchers Bees, where Doma United also had just come in leading with a goal to nil against Sporting Inter Lagos.
Well, we'll see this fixture 2 times in the next MPFL season. We've seen it twice in the top flights previously. For the last time, let's see this game, at least for now, in the NNL. In the NNL playoffs. Kickoff will be done by Sporting Lagos in their purple kits and black shorts, attacking from right to left, and referee says we can go, and now off we go. It's a long ball forward already, booted immediately by Doma United forward. It's a good ball downwards as the first exchanges of the fixture sees Sporting Lagos on that far side trying to immediately attack. There's a sparse crowd on a Wednesday evening right here in Ikenne. But I'm sure many would want to see MPFL quality or even more between these two sides, Farouk.
Yes, the two sides had just been ready, you can see, to come up into the MPFL, where they secured in victory. All of them have been 3 points in their previous matches. And now whoever come out with 3 points will be the one still leading into the group. After all, leading on the group now is Doma United, where they have 3 points. It's Inter Lagos, where they have 3 points and 2 goals.
Yeah, it's Sporting Lagos. It's a good ball forward, but it's what's got out. It still hasn't gone far away for Doma United for safety. Opportunity here for Sporting Lagos. The ball just went quite far away there from Shehu for Sporting Lagos. And they would hope to get a similar opportunity. Well, here comes Doma United. Long ball forward, caught out by the defender. It's a bit of a struggle there. And Sporting Lagos spreads it to the back. Hillary with the ball, sends it forward. Opportunity to drive it forward there by Shola. And now here's a good chance. Great sliding tackle from the Doma United defender. And you can see the crowd saluting Philemon with a couple of claps there. That was great defending. And that was a sliced shot from the defender. And the first corner kick of the game goes to the Lagos-based side.
Yes, Sean Akanji has been doing well previously in a Sporting Lagos game against Ranchers Bees, where he is the one who come out with an assist with just Alex put his head on the ball and create a very incredible lead there for Sporting Lagos. So, and then let's see if Sean Akanji should come up with an incredible play just like he did in their first game here into the Remo Star Stadium.
The corner kick already taken and it went far back, and Doma United quickly cleared by Yakubu. We'll go back to Clinton and goal for Sporting Lagos. They did have a very good regular season in the NNL. Sporting Lagos, the Tech Boys as they're called. Well, they've lost possession. Abdullahi turning in the middle. He's given the ball to just number 2 there. Benedict, is he going to cross in? It's a great cross. But it was just too high for the man in yellow and black in the center of the box. And now comes Sporting Lagos. Aliyu is dispossessed there by Francis. And now comes Doma United from that far side trying to drive into the box. He was just shielded well enough there. Great defensive work by the Sporting Lagos defender. And of course, it's barely 5 minutes into the fixture. And we can already see that these two teams will go toe-to-toe. And they just have to, because both of them have, as it stands, 4 points after 2 games. Both teams won their first games.
Yes. So it's up to them now to see who is going to lead the table of the 4 teams into the NNL.
Up for grabs, definitely, is the NNL title as the winner. If this were to be England, you call it the champions of the championships. And for here, the champions of the NNL, as it stands, still looks as though it's between these two sides. Although the results from Interlagos earlier on, it gives a big twist to the standings. Interlagos victory gives them 3 points, and they are one behind these two, as Doma United and Sporting Lagos have 4 points each. Doma United top in the table for now. Now comes Sporting Lagos, dispossessed there, and the yellow and blacks will come forward. Great work there from Jesse, number 25, trying to spread and allow support to come from behind where the teammates are. You oftentimes see that from top professional club sides trying to an optimistic effort there, effort from the edge of the box. It was deflected, and it's the first corner kick for Doma United in the game.
Yeah, it is a very, very nice attempt there by Matthew. And you can see he have just sensed the space and he moved forward, attacking the space. So after all, he have sensed just the position of the goalkeeper. Then he tried from that distance in order to shoot a very strong shot. And the shot had just been deflected for a pass corner for Doma United into the game.
Yeah,
and let's see, going back to you.
Let's see what they'll do with the first corner. Well, it's in the danger area. Was punched away by the goalkeeper, Clinton. He had to do that. And this one is from distance. I was close by. Had Clinton scrambling for safety there. He just had to be sure he didn't see his behind. Clinton, the goalkeeper, had to just scramble to be certain that at least if it was on target, he had something on it. He didn't need to have anything on that.
Yes, but it's a very, very good enthusiasm there by the skipper, Abdullahi. You can see, just like we have seen Doma United playing yesterday against Inter Lagos, they have been doing incredibly well so far. And then now you can see they have just met their mate. Sporting Lagos are just playing in a very, very offensive position of the game. You can see Sopa winning position, taking control. After all, Doma United keeps struggling, moving forward to find the position where they are going to see the ball. Only nature can tell who is going to win this incredible encounter between the two.
Definitely. We still have about 83 more minutes plus stoppages. Still very too early to talk about the timing, but early goals can cause some problems for the tacticians, the managers. It puts a bit of scrambling into whatever plans you have, maybe even force some changes. Early goals are things you don't want to consider at this point.
Yes, early goals are not good for both sides. You can see an attack here. Doma United proceeding into attack. They find the man they are looking for. He's just shot. A very wide one there by Jesse, number 7, Pantami. He had just been struggling in that space, looking for his second goal into the competition, but he couldn't hit the target.
Oh, Pantami's strike there is Doma United's second shot of the game, but we'll leave that aside and talk about what Sporting Lagos are trying to do from the side. It's a good crossing. Our goalkeeper, Oche, will handle. And he's immediately released it for his men up front. And it's on that far side that Doma United have found some flavor and some pleasure. They keep attacking. It's looking like he's going to shoot once again. It's blocked by the defenders. And Uloko passes back to his goalkeeper, Clinton. But that was almost putting him under pressure. Sporting Lagos, they managed to get out of that situation. Sheon trying to move forward, but stolen by the skipper, Abdullahi, for Doma United. But you could see that compared to the game we saw earlier on, no disrespect to the two sides, Rangers Bees and Inter Lagos, these two have a bit of upper tempo to what we saw in the first game. They show the quality that they know what's at stake for the 2026-2027 MPFL season when it starts. And they're showing it this time. Oh, that was almost shots, 2 players down from each side. Referee says play on. It's not a head-on collision, so play can continue. And it continues with Aliyu on this side, where he's left the man on the floor. Aliyu looking to shoot from distance. And his shot was blocked there by the defenders. The 2 players are still down. Sporting Lagos have a man down. Referee still says play on. Doma United have the full complement of their team, and now referee finally gives attention to that man on the turf.
And yes, it's a very, very good one. You can see both Akanji and Aliyu understand each other. So far, we can see the combination is just moving positively for Sporting Lagos. Aliyu with the highest goals into the season for Sporting Lagos. Since we have seen in their previous match, he has been struggling in space, looking forward to space that he will add value to the goals he already has in his pocket. But let's see if Aliyu should find a way with Akanji helps in order to move on to scoring a goals against the strong Doma United, the Savannah Tigers.
The Sporting Lagos player has been ushered off the pitch, Aaron Dona. And play will resume with a throw-in from the far side by Doma United. Well, it's quite a good start to the game with 10 minutes on the clock. You look at Doma United, you look at the fact that they had a very good start to their season, their top flight season in the MPFL, still their solitary season. The first half of the season was so good, they were being touted to possibly play in the CAF competitions, possibly the CAF Commission's Cup, but the second half happened, second half of the season, and they somehow just found themselves at the drop, and they dropped into the NNL.
And that was it, and you can see it's a very, very painful situation that time for Doma United, and we hope with these quality players coming back into the Nigerian professional football, will maybe give another chance to Doma United in order to level up to the level they want to reach in football. With a signing player from Sokoto United, you see number 7 Pantami, who had joined the team this incredible moment where he started with a very, very incredible portion by scoring a goal for Doma United, which leading against Inter Lagos into the Super 4. It's a very, very incredible determination by the team so far.
Well, Sporting Lagos have a player down in the center circle. He's helped up by the referee, and that was Shola, was brought up, and Andona would take the free kick. It's already taken. Ball to Ayuade. Sporting Lagos send the ball forward, headed away by the defender. Now Doma United coming forward here. You can hear my caller talking about Pantami, but it's a cross-field pass. Will it be met? It's ushered out, and Sporting Lagos have a throw. Well, we were talking about Doma United and their top flight season. Sporting Lagos also had a very good following in their solitary top flight season in the MPFL until now. They had a huge following in Lagos at the Oniko Stadium. Now there is a multitude of Lagos teams in the MPFL. Interestingly, with the 4 teams in the NNL getting promoted are also private club side, so it's given a different dynamic into the MPFL. A lot of people talking about the drop zone, Remo Stars in there, but you know, the need to have more private club sides is something a lot of people are wishing and hoping that Remo Stars avoid the drop. And you know, these 2 teams that they are not really strangers of the homeowners of this ground we are in, we want to see what they can bring up and you know, perhaps bring a change from down.
Yes, I couldn't see it, but you have to look at it in a very, very positive way for the Lagos to have up to 3 teams or 4 teams into the MPFL. So it's going to be a very, very big development for the Lagosian to have such incredible teams into their way of pro-Nigerian professional football. I'm looking forward to the team of Sport Lagos as well as Inter Lagos, who had just joined the Nigerian Premier League this season after a very, very long time. It's going to be a very big charge. Looking forward to the crown and the support from the Lagos supporters given here to these 2 teams. Yeah, it's a very nice one.
Let's see what Sporting Lagos have. Yeah, just at the edge of the box. A shot deflects off a man in yellow and black, but somehow the referee says it's a goal kick, and so it's a goal kick. The 2 teams know that whoever wins this one would be favorites to lift the title on Friday, because that would take them to 6 points, leaving the losing side on 3 points level with Inter Lagos. Ranchers Bees know that after 2 defeats now, they can't stand a chance of winning the NNL title. That's a good one. Sipping his toe into the ball to take it away from the defender and racing up to meet up with the ball. What can he do here? Great pass to the edge. But Doma United's defending has been quite very coordinated, and that transition as well. He doesn't have support, but he will get it now. He's looking like he will take the shot from distance. Oh, I was just floating. But at the end, it does in trouble Sporting Lagos, and they survived that attack. I'm
seeing the performance of Sporting Lagos so far today. I can see that maybe there was a little change into the formation. They have come up in their pace game. You can see they are in full attack in their pace game with Ranchers Bees. And now I have seen that with ball, Sporting Lagos are in full attack without ball. They are coming back with a pipeman in defense and four men into the center area of the field, sending only Aliyu into attack. It's a very little tactics of depending, because they are witnessing playing with a very, very crucial opponent into this game. You can see.
Well, play resumes, and Sporting Lagos have the ball as now their skipper on the ball. It's a good pass forward opportunity. Oh, that ball was just behind, and the goalkeeper had to clear there because he was put under pressure, not only by Sporting Lagos but also his defender, who decided to pass back to him with player rushing onto him. Sporting Lagos switch play towards Shewon. The side. Oh, it was a good first touch, but that was a disappointing attempt at the finish by Shewon there.
And it's just so quickly. He has enough space to move a little bit into the 10-yard box, a little bit close to the goalkeeper. But the decision he made had just come so quickly. He should have just did better by moving into a little bit 2 or 1 step forward so that he can have a very good clear view of the area which he's going to put on the ball right there. But so far now, the chance had just gone and wasted by Seun Akanji. He should have just did better.
Farouk, a great one there. He had the opportunity. It was a great first touch.
Yeah.
But the second touch was a lot less to be desired. Now, Doma United. The first touch wasn't bad. Will he beat his man? No, he can't. He stood well there. Idakwa. And the ball forward will roll out for a throw-in. It was always going to be one of these two sides to win the NNL Super 4 playoffs. If you look at it by the virtue of names.
Yes, they look the strongest into the competition, you can see. And this time, Doma United striking point is very, very tight. You can see Pantam is switching into the left side of the pitch while letting Matthew to manage the left side and sending a very incredible, great attack in there with Chukwuo, who will go fully in attack. That 3 has to be a very, very dangerous one to Sporting Lagos to handle.
Yeah. Sporting Lagos now trying to attack. It's difficult to say who or which of the two teams had the most attacks. So the best attempts at a goal, because they've been matching each other, bands for bands. It's just that the clear-cut chances are few and far in between. They've been managing to have chances, the two sides. As a free kick, says the referee, in favor of Doma United.
And that's a very quick one. And a set-piece opportunity to Doma United. And here, standing jersey number 14.
Matthew.
It's definitely Matthew.
Matthew to take the free kick. He will try to find someone, and that was disappointing because he didn't cross the bodies in blue and black. Now come Victor for Sporting Lagos. He's got a man up front for him. Oh, that was a good work there to dispossess Sheo, and a great pass forward. 2 men chasing, one in yellow, one in purple. And referee blows for a foul against Doma United. So free kick to Sporting Lagos. Well, the final 2 games do set up quite well when you look at how it has or will pan out. Sporting Lagos will play their Lagos counterparts Inter Lagos on Friday on the same ground. While Doma United will play Ranchers Bees in the second game. Both games will kick off at the same time. Of course, you can catch it right here on Sportslight Hub and all social media platforms. Just hit the subscribe button, follow, like, share as well. Shot from edge of the box was just off target. You have to do better if you're shooting from outside the box. You have to find the space. You have to find the technique to be able to curl your foot around the ball and make it float to the angle you want it to go, whether the near post or the far post.
Yes, you're right. Looking forward to the area which he has just thrown with the ball in. He has just looked at the area that he's going to put the ball, but he couldn't. And he just shot the ball there without seeing the target.
Well, we're talking about Friday's fixtures. Inter Lagos' victory earlier today would make their clash with Sporting Lagos an interesting one, because it could as well be the game between potentially the 2 possible winners. But the only exception is that if this game ends in a draw, then leaves the possibility of 3 different teams most likely to clinch the title. As it is now, Ranchers Bees only could be said to be out of reckoning. And you would really want to go into the top flight as the champion of the second division. There's a reason why the NNL was called, or used to be called, Nigeria's most important league. I don't know if they still do call it that way, but the others will feel there wouldn't be a need to go into the top flight with that pressure that comes with the banner as the champions of the NNL. There will be a lot of expectations.
Yeah, it is. There will be. And you can see, looking forward to the quality players produced here into the NNL. It has to be called that name. You can see just like in the opening ceremony of this incredible journey of football between the two, we have seen many people coming here to witness this incredible game. Just like the coach of the Nigerian National League was here, and many scouters from all about the world are just here to witness this incredible journey. As you can see, this match is just being viewed from all over the world so that they can see a lot of players, quality players coming here and looking forward to the competition. Has just been a very tough one. It is well that the NLS has been just the giant of football into the country.
Well, shots corner kick taken by Sporting Lagos. It was taken by Andona. Doma United have managed to win the ball, and it's set forward. Ball floating around the air. We can now certainly say that we are halfway through the first 45 minutes. Still very much Sporting Lagos nil, Doma United nil. You look at how the games have gone so far. This is the fourth game of the Super 4 playoffs. And in all of the games, we've only seen 4 goals. 2 goals on opening day shared between the two matches. And today we saw 2 goals by Inter Lagos against Ranchers Bees. We're yet to see any between these two sides. Definitely a low-scoring tournament at the start of it. Maybe we can find more goals with the rest of, not just this game, but the ending on Friday.
And yes, the one we talk about it more is that had just finished between Inter Lagos and Ranchers Bees, where 2 more goals have just been scored. And we cannot tell until we have reached that level of a stage which you have just mentioned. Now proceeding into the attack, you can see Inter Lagos. And we'll go in and look at the performance of the official. The referee is so far doing well into this game. You can see every tackle and every step made by the players is being noticed by the referee, which shows that we are coming up with a very incredible, better decision from the referee so far.
Well, we see Sporting Lagos to take a free kick. Just about some 45-50 yards. Not a place you try to attempt something spectacular. And it's taken short as expected. Ball to Idakwa. It's sent it forward to jersey number 9, Aliyu. Aliyu, well, handballs that, and the referee delayed his whistle. It's going to be a free kick.
And there is a little bit discipline so far. Looking forward today into the Doma United team. After all, yesterday they have finished with a 1-man down. I think just seeing number 14 had just been given yellow card by the referee so far yesterday due to the lack of discipline, I think. But today, look at, there is no such thing. Looking forward to the start of to this time by Doma United team. Yeah,
definitely. It's a pretty decent and clean game so far, so good. Well, the clean sheets, what neutrals wouldn't really want. They would want to see goals, especially on a night where on the international scene, action in Europeans' top club competition. We'll leave that aside for other discussions because we are focused right here on the Nigeria National League. These 4 teams are already assured of a place in the MPFL. It's just to know who's the best among the divided conferences where they performed during the regular season. But you were talking about the coach of the Super Eagles, that's Eric Chow.
Eric Chow, yeah.
Looking to bring in players into the Super Eagles ahead of the Unity Cup that would happen later on towards the end of this month in the UK. And while it will be a far-fetched to expect players from the NNL, there are raiders on some MPFL players and MPFL teams by the Super Eagles manager. Yeah. And that brings me to the part where we talk about players who once played at this level in the NNL, the second division, but have gone to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Ebenezer Akot is one of them, definitely. He's in this competition.
You see?
He's in the, on the bench for Sporting Lagos. Then we can't talk about someone who also played in his position. We're talking about the man who is currently clubless, but played in the AFCON in the last two tournaments for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The man who came in to shore up that goalkeeping position.
Yeah.
Remind me his name. Let me give you that.
I don't think I can remember his name easily, but it's a
Stanley Wabale is the man we're talking about. Last played for Chippa United in South Africa.
That's a very, very nice one. You can see, just like we have just mentioned, quality players and better players are just found right here in this league, which is very, very incredible. And going there, you can see they will keep the momentum, very, very incredible, well playing, the discipline, the way of playing, and the tactics, and even though the moral playing right there, give them the opportunity to see that the upcoming ones will also inherit the spirit which they have put right there for the nation. It's a very, very good one here so far.
Well,
now Sheon Akanji going forward in space, and he has them support now. Sheon Akanji! That was incredibly well. We expect more and more from these players. You can see Sheon Akanji are just creating trouble, and you can see he have just come with a goal. What can you say right here?
Absolutely great finish from Sheon Akanji there. The way he brought down the defender, great trickery, great footwork. And it's a great way to open the scoring just towards the half-hour mark in this fixture. Sporting Lagos finally been decisive with that goal there. Absolutely wonderful from Sheon Akanji. You can see how it happened earlier on. Just brought the ball in from the left-hand side of the attack. Cut outside. Normally we weren't expecting him to cut inside, but he cut outside. The moment he got his space, he knew what he had to do. And that was to slot the ball past the goalkeeper. There was absolutely nothing Doma United goalkeeper Oche could do about that one. It's a great finish. It's a great work altogether.
Yeah, definitely a great one. You can see the danger just like there within the position of Sheon Akanji for Sporting Lagos. He has been just doing better, you can see, but this time he had just keep himself very, very patient in that position, waiting for this moment to come. Look at the enthusiasm, look at the attack, and look at the space he used right there. He has sensed the position of the goalkeeper, and he just put it in the ground where the goalkeeper is nowhere to be found. Well, Sheon Akanji being the man of the match in their test game with an assist or incredible request for Alex to score. Now he has a goal of his own into the Super 4. That was a very, very incredible one for Sheon Akanji.
Great goal for Sporting Lagos and Sheon Akanji. It's 29 minutes on the clock. It's Sporting Lagos 1, Doma United 0. And of course, when you see him do something like that moments ago, you wouldn't allow him to do something similar again. Philemon, Doma United defender, ensuring that Thunder doesn't strike twice in the same spot with that tackle. Plays delayed because there was an injury problem for Sporting Lagos. It's sorted already, and some of the other players using the opportunity to take an unofficial water break. But we'll see the restart of the game from Idako through the bylines from the throw. Throw taken already. Idako gets the ball back from his teammates, but Sporting Lagos will have to defend here. Here is Doma United right in front of the referee, and he blows for a free kick for a foul on Fantami.
And after considering the call, you can see it's a little bit sweet position between Fantami and Chukwuon. You can see Fantami has now going into the number 9 position there, and Sporting right there into the right back attack by Chukwuon.
Well, I think it's Aliyu there. You know, it's not. It's Shola struggling to keep the ball on his feet, and he's been dispossessed. Doma United would take the opportunity from that far side. The ball is already caught out well by Hilary. Hilary sends the ball forward towards Alex. Good ball. Great ball there. Avoiding pressure, avoiding the press. And that wasn't a great header, and that was a slip as well. Now the goal scorer, trying to drive the ball centrally. He's got 2 men on him. That's lovely footwork. He's got him past his man. And now can Sporting Lagos take advantage of this situation? Great ball to Aliyu. Oh, after heading it down, it was just dispossessed there. He had 2 men on him. It was always going to be difficult. Now come Doma United. Fantami. Fantami has got a man in front. Great defensive work, Idakwa. Just nicking the ball off his foot and ensuring that he doesn't go further than that.
Yes, you can see Pantami has enough space to play at this way, you can see. But when he's moving the ball, you can see he always put the ball in an open space where the defender can reach. He should have just did better than that to move forward to make a very incredible attack right here for Doma United. Sean Akanji is there receiving some medical treatment due to the space that he covered. Just look at the position. Sean Akanji just covered the place right there into the side, close to the 18-yard box for defensive duty. And now he's just been taken away out of the pitch to receive a medical treatment. It's going to be a very huge moment for Sporting Lagos to lose a player at this very right moment like Sean Akanji.
Well, the standings have changed now. With that goal from Sporting Lagos, they top the table. They've got 6 points. And like I said earlier on, the win by Inter Lagos brings a lot of twist into the fixture. Here comes Sporting Lagos. That was heavy. First touch, he's given another opportunity. Oh, hits the base of the post. That was a huge, huge opportunity to go further ahead and make it 2-0 for Sporting Lagos. Ali was just unlucky there.
And they just look at the space when the ball had just crossed right there, looking for Aliyu in that space. Look at the best touch. He had just sent it right in space where he's run to meet the ball. And when going there, he's looking out the defender, just put the ball right back in his front. But he just hit the ball right time and up to the woodwork, just denying from having that goal. That's a better effort there made here by Aliyu.
That was an opportunity to make it 2-0. That would have changed the outlook of almost everything. I would have even made it further for Doma United to come back. But they've given Doma United an opportunity to perhaps look for an equalizer. That was a very bad back pass that has resulted in a corner kick for Doma United. And can they take advantage of this set piece?
And let's see, you can see all the tallest one had just moved into the 18-yard box.
Here comes the corner kick. It's taken, falls in between the middle towards the penalty spots. It was an acrobatic effort, but it wasn't connecting. Now Doma United have the chance. A pass. Well, that was lifted. You could see the technique he tried to use. His foot went completely under the ball, and by the time he raised it, it was high and wide over the bar.
He was just in the right position to score that ball, but the decision wasn't right. And making that such a kind of decision for players, especially in a crucial moment where they are desperately in need of equalizing goal. Right here, that was better.
Well, Sporting Lagos ahead and already looking good enough to move further and have one hand on the NNO trophy. So they do not have that title winning pedigree as far as the NLL is concerned. The last winners were Warriors in 2024-2025 season. They currently are enjoying life in the NPFL Warriors. Well, before them in 2023-2024, it was the academy side of the owners of this, the landlords of this ground, Beyond Limits. But they couldn't progress to play in the top flight because of the presence of their senior team. And in 2022-2023, it was Heartland FC of Owerri.
That was a very, very good one so far. And you can see another corner for Doma United.
Yeah. To be taken from this near side. And goalkeeper comes to punch. He doesn't punch convincingly, and it's a free kick. Referee protecting the goalkeeper. But we have less than 10 minutes of regular first 45 minutes to go, plus stoppages. Do you see a comeback for Doma United before halftime?
It's definitely a very, very crucial moment for them to come back in this game, seeing that the energy boosted here in the players of Sporting Lagos is a little bit high. You can see a little bit downside into the attack for Doma United, but no one can tell until we have seen the end of 45 minutes like this. That's an incredible one there from the skipper. Now
Aliyu. Oh, that was almost something. And now comes Doma United. Crossfield pass to the far side. It's a long ball, optimistic. One time, he just couldn't connect with the ball. It was a great opportunity there for Doma United's number 7, Fantami. It was a great set pass, lofted in towards him. Just couldn't stay on his foot to slam it the way he would have loved to. It was a great opportunity, it was a great pass,
yeah,
another great finish.
Yeah, it is, but you can see Fantami is desperately in need of a goal. And look at the attack that he just had made possible there, while he made that miss.
Can Sporting Lagos find something from here? A second goal before halftime would definitely make them more comfortable and make the halftime talks more comfortable for them. We would expect the contrast in the dressing room for Doma United. But they've almost done everything right. The Northerners, it just isn't clicking for them for now.
Yeah, the Northerners are doing better. You can see enough energy are just put in this game. You can see Doma United, they are doing calling out right now, and after all, the Ranchers Bees are just looking forward to be out of a competition. After all, they are just been defeated twice into the competition. And seeing the position of the game now, it looks like Doma United are not in too much hurry.
Oh, that was a misplaced pass. Now, Sporting Lagos have been invited to cause more trouble. Here comes the goal scorer. Opportunity to cut inside. He's doing it the same way he did it the first time. He's laying it down. That was a wasteful finish there. That should have been better. The moment the pass was laid, you expected it to play it off the platter.
Yeah, no one expecting to play.
You can't have a better pass than that. You can't.
Yes, no one expecting to play like that, since the pass was a very, very quality one. Just come right there. And you can see, just like I have said, the danger always come to the side of Sheon Akanji. Look at the run he made. Look at the space. And he had just created enough space for them to score a second goal. And they couldn't.
Well, Doma United are left off the hook. Now, the switch sides to the far side of the pitch. It's going to be a long crossing. It's a header. From that distance, you're not causing a lot of problems. Well, we can now say we have 6 more minutes in the first 45 minutes. Ali, as the goal scorer, is dispossessed. Still putting pressure on his man. The referee will definitely blow that for him. Free kick taken already. That's a foul. The referee blows to this disappointment of Doma United players and fans. Referee being lenient. We still haven't seen a caution in this game yet. So it's been a clean game so far, so good. And you would expect it to be that way.
I couldn't expect this game to reach this time without a response from Doma United. But you have seen that Sporting Lagos are not a team that you can just come and mess with. That's a very, very good one who keeps the team very, very going and very, very active play. You can see, look at it, whenever they lose the ball, they push back all the players moving forward in order to see that they have just created a very, very great world between them and the strikers of Doma United. That's a very, very good determination so far here.
Benedict. Philemon, long ball forward to that side. Sinbad. Sinbad back to Philemon. Philemon's got Benedict ahead of him, but he's gone forward towards his strikers. It's a clash of legs there. Nothing doing. Referee says play on. Yeah, that's a foul.
And what can you say about the set piece given here by the players? You can see since the beginning of this competition, we have seen a lot of set pieces from the corner and the free kick, but we haven't seen no one create a goal from the players. Is that being the chances are not being utilized well, or the players have a difficulty in taking this set piece? What can you say?
Well, you have to take your chances from set pieces if you can. Yeah, a very effective way to hit the back of the net and also cause problems for your opponents. We've seen teams make use of that at the highest of levels in football. We can talk about the team in London.
Arsenal.
Yeah, one that wears red. I doubt there is another Arsenal that wears something different.
Yeah.
Well, optimistic effort. That's a great free kick, but just couldn't bring it down well enough to call under the crossbar. And that's where the problem is, isn't it? When you get on these free kicks, you want to go as high as possible to get over the wall, but also make it as stable as possible to go under the crossbar.
Yeah, looking forward, talking about still under the set piece conversation, you can see, I have seen that many coaches talk about it. Set piece itself has to have a very, very good technique of playing. We have seen in modern football, just like you have said, Arsenal, especially, we can see whenever they have a set piece opportunity, we can see their set piece coach stepping onto the line, telling the players what they can do, especially in their game where you can see they have changed the tactics, not going fully into the corner kick, but passing through, looking for the man in space. All of this is a tactics of football. What happened here? Can you see maybe it's lack of the knowledge from the coaches of NLL, or what, not using the opportunity of a set piece by the players?
Well, it's a technical thing. It's all in the technicality that your team can find. And there's always been talks about the need to better the knowledge of coaches. No disrespect to those on the sidelines. It's a ball from distance, but it doesn't trouble the goalkeeper at all. You look at the Sporting Lagos goalkeeper, he's not had to make any save of note in the first 45 minutes. If you want to survive in the top flight, you have to be doing better than that. You have to be doing more than that.
Yeah, he couldn't have any trouble so far. We can see he couldn't have any trouble.
Well, any moment from now would have the signal from the foot official to know how many minutes added. Delayed flag raised on this near side, soft side against Doma United.
And talking about Doma United, look at the multiple shot from a very long distance by the Doma United. Has it been find it difficult to break through the defensive side of our Sporting Lagos over, because we have seen they have just keep trying shot from any side they found themselves, just near close to the 18-yard box, not going further enough into the 18-yard box in order to create a simple pass touch in order to score. What can you say?
Well, they've tried to use both flanks. They have been a team that delights themselves using the sides, the wings. Playing centrally is not their thing. But here is what Sporting Lagos know how to do. Use this goal scorer. The man on this near side is dribbled, has laid a pass to the edge of the box. Left-footed strike. Is drilled it way wide off the post, and it's a goal kick. Sporting Lagos using the advantage of their man shown there. His connection with Shola has been very decent in the first 45 minutes. They've connected a couple of times, combined to create problems. Yeah. That finishing touch is just what they need to improve on in the second 45.
Yes, definitely it is. And Sean is doing all he can do for the team just to continue moving forward.
Well, talking about 45, done and dusted. 2 more minutes have been added by the fourth official. 2 more minutes. Oh, that was nifty footwork there to get past this man under pressure. So 2 more minutes to go before the end of the 45. Of course, we've had hat-trick scored in 3 minutes. So we can get something into, or we should be able to get something into.
Yes, it's football, everything expected. Now Shah Kanji.
It's a good pass. It's an opportunity for Sporting Lagos. A crossing. Aliyu tries to head. It goes away from him. And now comes Fantami on his near side. He's lofted it on his near side, but he's run into his man. And the safest option is to go back to the goalkeeper, Clinton. Are you added there? It's a cross-field pass. It's going away under pressure. That is well appreciated by the fans.
Yeah, it's definitely a good. You catch the player sensing the position of the goalkeeper in a very good space, and he just sends the ball to the goalkeeper, getting the ball back, and he already sends the player moving right there into the left side of the pitch. He just left it right there to ease the pressure for his team. That's a very, very good one by Sporting Lagos so far.
The 2 minutes are almost up. Any moment from now, the center referee would call it time on the first 45 minutes. It's the delayed kickoff because of the end of the NWFL season. Remo Stars ladies had a game here earlier today. And of course, Ranchers Bees lost to Interlagos in the first fixture of the night from 6 p.m. Well, as the first 45 minutes, it's been an interesting 45 minutes of action. It started with both sides testing each other out. Opportunities not aplenty, but decent numbers. Both goalkeepers tested a few times. It was Sporting Lagos who took theirs the more. You could argue that it was a moment of brilliance from showing the 27th minute of the game. A great footwork, cut past the defender, and then slot the ball past the goalkeeper in the post. It could have been 2-0 moments later from Aliyu, where his effort hit the base of the upright. Doma United have had half chances as well. Wasted effort from distances at best.
Yeah.
And that's why at half time, it's Sporting Lagos 1, Doma United 0.
Yeah, let's wait for the second half of the game after the players have a little test of the water. We see technically and the change that are going to emphasize by the managers.
All right, so
after the break, here we go.
We'll be back after the break for the second 45 minutes of this encounter between Sporting Lagos and Doma United.
Trying at the same shit. Kinda tired, tryna give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kinda tired, trying at the same shit. Kinda tired, tryna give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kinda tired, trying at the same shit. Kinda tired, tryna give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kinda tired, trying at the same shit. Kinda tired, tryna give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kinda tired, trying at the same shit. Kinda tired, tryna give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kinda tired, trying at the same shit. Kinda tired, tryna give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of tired trying at the same shit. Kinda tired trying to give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah, yeah, yeah. Kinda tired trying at the same shit. Kinda tired trying to give a fuck. Saving grace has never hit the same end. I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck, yeah. Said I've been running out of luck.
Welcome back to live broadcast of the NNL Championship playoff, the Nigerian National League playoff between Super 4 playoff between Sporting Lagos and Doma United. It's 1-0 in favor of the Lagos-based side, who are kitted in purple and black, attacking from left to right of your screen for the second half. Doma United in yellow and black, attacking from right to left. Well, the second half already underway, and Doma United have 45 minutes to find a way back and potentially also find a winner. Sporting Lagos have the same time to extend their lead, or perhaps keep the lead they brilliantly got in the first half. And here's a good attack, a lovely crossing to the back post. He just couldn't find a way to trap it, and it's run out for his throw-in. Well, second 45 minutes on the way, and no substitutions from either manager. Farouk, it perhaps shows the trust both managers have in the starting 11 they've both put out there. And perhaps a sign of satisfaction for what they saw in the first 45.
Yeah, it's been a very, very quiet game. In the first 45 minutes, the players and quite sure at the discipline showed by the managers, you can see. But if not, please, I'm looking forward to the start of this second 45 minutes. Look at the attack just have been sent there by Sporting Lagos. It just showed that they are still in the very, very that vision of going forward all the way. And he just tried to locate Ali from that distance, a little bit delay for him to reach the ball. That maybe shows that the managers are in place with the best 11 players which they have just shown into the pitch.
Well, good footwork to twist and turn. And he's managed to win a corner kick for Sporting Lagos, the first of the second half. So it's a chance for Sporting to double their advantage. Early second half goals are a thing in football. And just like early goals in the first half, they tend to change things. Can they change the scoreline from here, Sporting Lagos? Well, it's taken low. It looks like a routine. It's a good shot. Spilled by the goalkeeper, and it's 2-0.
And that proved me wrong of what I just said. You see, we have just been talking about the set piece and the plan, and just look at it. The plan used by Sporting Lagos, spotting the area, the space area, just from that distance for the position of that player. He just pushed the ball right there for him, and he couldn't hesitate but sent a powerful shot there to create space where he just have a player who had just scored the second goal for Sporting. That's a very good one. You can see
A corner kick routine by Sporting Lagos has doubled the advantage. It will be much more to the discredit of Oche and go for Doma United. A shot from distance that shouldn't trouble him. Pushed it into the path of the goal scorer and well tapped in by Shola right there. So Sporting Lagos 2, Doma United 0. From here on, you're staring at the barrel. From here on, it's always difficult to get back into the game.
It is.
Sporting Lagos have started the second half well.
And starting very positive, Sporting Lagos. And now they take the lead into the 4 teams group of the Super 4 with 6 points and 3 goals clear.
Now Doma United coming from that near side. A good crossing into the hands of the goalkeeper who spills it again. But at this time he's able to quickly recover compared to his opposing counterpart who spilled the ball into the path of the goal scorer. Look at that. That looked like a bit of combination of genius, artistry, a pre-planned walk, and a little bit of luck because a shot from that distance shouldn't be running in through the legs that Doma United have. And then, of course, a shot not with a lot of power, troubling a goalkeeper of his caliber.
Yes, I think the standing of the defense a little bit wrong. Look at the area where they have just lined up standing trying to block the shot, and the speed of the ball just move it into a very wide area where the goalkeeper couldn't hold it, and he just put it away for the Shaun to finish. That was a very good one. It's a very good determination there by the team of Sporting Lagos.
Sporting Lagos have the ball. Now comes the skipper. Driving forward. He's got support on this left-hand side. It's a good laid pass. Opportunity. It's going back to his keeper there. Sporting Lagos connecting well in between themselves. Here's the goal scorer. He's gone past one. The second time he's lost it. Uloko Ilaria and Shola, the goal scorer, combining there. At that time, they just couldn't keep the ball to themselves. And now this is a better chance. He's not in good angle, and he's let the ball run out for a goal kick.
That was a very good run there by Akanji. And it looks like Shola is enjoying himself in this game. Look at the dribble. I just threw a double dribble come right in his way. And he had just tried to move solo into the 18-yard. That's a very good one.
Well, the first 5 minutes of the second half has been all Sporting Lagos. You would think they will be satisfied with 1 goal and defend it, but they are looking for more. And we've already gotten second one. It's suddenly looking like we could see more goals right here in the second 45 minutes.
And they couldn't see, please. And looking for more goals. And that comes due to the pressure they still keep giving into the side of Doma United. I remember Aliyu did not score, and he kept himself very angry and hungry for a goal.
Doma United crossing to this near side, headed down by the skipper. Now Sporting Lagos have an opening. Dispossessed there. It's all taggy. The referee blows for a foul in favor of Sporting Lagos. We still haven't seen a yellow card in this game.
And that's quite interesting. And Hilary seems a little bit in pain, but he's back on his feet. Looking forward to the position. What can you say so far after coming back from the break?
Well, Sporting Lagos enjoying themselves, and Doma United are allowing them to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, given the space, the time, the opportunity. There's still enough time to get something back, obviously.
Not really enough.
Now here comes Sporting Lagos from that end. He just couldn't call it deep enough. But you see that on TV, it looks easy. They make it look easy.
Yeah.
When you see it from here,
You may say it's not.
it's a different ball game entirely.
Yeah, it is not. It is not easy so far. And I can say due to the way of playing for Sporting Lagos, maybe they are going to score more goals.
Here's
And just
Ali.
look what I've said, they are enjoying themselves right at the moment so far. And Doma United tried to come back into this game. And this time they have managed to have up to 4 pass straight, which they couldn't do since the beginning of this game. And they seem in a little bit hurry. And just look at what I have said. They are just wasting their ball here. Try to look for a goal from a little bit distance area. And that couldn't favor them. They have to go a little bit closer to the defender so that they can see if they can break through to create a cancellation goal. 2 goals
There.
is too much for them. Just like a playing like with a team like Sporting Lagos.
Quite an optimistic effort, but not well controlled enough to give us a spectacular. We would love to see spectacular. That comes Sporting Lagos. Ball to that far side. It's headed away and out for Australia.
And which player you think can you rate with a good performance among the players of Doma United, seeing they are receiving a lot of pressure? Which one you see seem to look very, very tight in his position? Which one of them?
Well, Sporting Lagos have had quite a number of players who've stepped up. You can talk about Aliyu, even though he's not hit the target so far. But besides the 2 goal scorers, he's definitely one of the top performers. Uloko is also one of them, the number 2, especially in the second half. Shola, one of the goal scorers, definitely a top performer. And you can't forget that moment of brilliance from Shion.
Yeah.
But that's a rough tackle, but Uloko can cover up. Throw in for Doma United.
I think it's not enough for Sporting Lagos. You can see after all there is a very, very dangerous player sitting at their bench talking about Musa. He has just been there watching. I don't think the suffering is over for Doma United still. But can you say it looks like 2 of their players roaming over along the line ready to come up to the double substitution for Doma United?
Yep. 2 substitutions might just be what they need at this moment. Double substitution might just be what they need to get back into this game. The first 10 minutes of the second half hasn't been anything for them. They have been quite subpar to what we saw in the first half. Yes, they considered in the first half, but they took the game to Sporting Lagos. Second half, well, I can say the same.
Wow.
Good work here from Sporting Lagos. Ali is up front, but too much time on the ball, and he's been dispossessed there.
Well, that's a good one. Fantami.
Referee will blow for a foul. The assistant referee thinks there was a tugging of shirts there. So comes the substitution from Doma United. And seeing coming out and making way. Chuku has been substituted, as well as confirmation of the second substitute will come briefly, but here comes Sporting Lagos. The opportunity is wasted. J. Ahmed substituted, as well as Chuku. The replacements have been Ramadan and Damian. You can see them on this near side. The two players who have played their parts for tonight.
And that's quite all right. He needed a lot of energy into the game, the manager. And he has to be in a very, very sensitive attack, which is why he brings Damian and also Ramadan in order to put a little bit energy both in the attack and the midfield. And let's see if the substitution may bring something positive for Doma United. And no one can tell, just like you have said, the drama keeps going on between the two. The Savannah Tigers suffering here in the hand of Sporting Lagos. They lay themselves a little bit back. Now they have just passed the ball into the danger area. Is Sheun Akanji dancing around, moving forward to pass through to lift.
Well,
maybe
an opportunity. It's dragged wide once again. Well, when you are in that kind of a position, you try to aim for the tight angle or the far side. Oftentimes, what you get where you go far side is the margin of miss. This time around, the margin was just too big. Doma United managed to keep the deficit by 2 goals. Here comes Doma United. Opportunity. And they go from distance, and it's wasted.
And I can say that's not a very, very good way to play football, especially playing with a professional player like this. And just wondering why Doma United keep wasting their chances from a little bit distance. That wasn't good enough. And I think cannot save them here.
Long ball forward. Aliyu is offside, he knows it, but it's opportunity for Sporting Lagos. It's 2-2. Opportunity for Aliyu to hit the back of the net. Great recovery by the goalkeeper.
And that's
it's
good.
The defender rather, because that was almost a third goal for Sporting Lagos. But that was great defensive work to ensure that that was caught out in the nick of time.
Yeah, he just come right in time. Look at it. Aliyu is already waiting for the ball right there. And nothing can stop him from scoring that ball except the interception of the defender. And that's a very, very good there. And just see number 2 has just did well for Doma United. He just denied them. And not out of danger. It's going to be a corner.
The resulting corner coming in. This time they've got deep inside to the back post, and the first touch was trying to lay someone who was never there in blue and black.
And great momentum here by Sporting Lagos. And what can you say? It's a very, very good moment. The football they play and the tactics and the attention of the players is very, 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 very good. They are focused, noticing every sense of threat coming to their way.
They're doing that, and they are keeping their distance well. Sporting Lagos, they are not shy to look for more on the mark. 62 minutes in already. So we have less than 30 minutes of football to be played here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene. Doma United already made 2 substitutions. Barely looked like any difference was made. Sporting Lagos yet to make a substitution of theirs. But you wouldn't want to when you have the style, the tactics, the formation working out. You wouldn't want to spoil the rhythm of what Sporting Lagos have been showing so far, Sugi.
Yeah, I think the plan is working right. All right, so no need of coming in to bring on another plan until it may be a little bit if they can secure of having a third goal, which I can say they can risk anything just to give space for some of the players to come in and have a appearance into the Super 4. But for now, I think they are doing quite all right.
Well, another substitution coming in from Doma United. Confirmation of the substitution for Doma United. Coming off is Matthew. And coming in is Ramadan. Ramadan coming on for Matthew. That free kick taken. Hits the wall. And now Sporting Lagos come forward with that pass. He's managed to keep it in. And he's trying to get past this man. He's standing his ground. He's got two men on him in yellow. And they've got the ball off him.
And a counter-attack to Doma United.
Look at the changes, and the coach for Sporting Lagos has barely moved an inch to try and introduce players. Fresh legs, you would want to think. As far as the standings are concerned, Sporting Lagos remain top. The goals difference even better now. They are still to concede in this tournament. It was Super 4 playoffs. Doma United already have a -1 deficit thanks to the 2 goals they've conceded tonight. We're on to something.
Yes, definitely. Just like what you have said, they couldn't concede a goal. And they have 6 goals to move around with. And I think the only game they have remain is just to play with Inter Lagos. And I cannot say that Inter Lagos has 3 points. And moving around here, I can say it looks like Sporting Lagos happens to be the favorite who are moving forward to be the champion of this competition so far.
It's a pull out from the goalkeeper, Aliyu. That's a free kick. Well, what you see here is a glimpse of what to expect when the 2026-2027 MPFL season gets underway. The current one is still very much on with about 3 more match days to go. Relegated teams are yet to be confirmed. And no champions yet until perhaps the final day of the season. And these two, alongside the other 2 that I've played earlier today, will replace 4 who will get dropped. And Aliyu, the ball ricochets off the defender, and goes out for a throw-in for Doma United. The NNL, as the Nigerian National League, oftentimes take different looks and shades and forms season on season. Oftentimes the format of play can go from 4 groups. In some seasons, the Northern and Southern Conference remain same. What we do have, usually when it's 4 groups, is 2 groups in the Southern Conference, 2 groups in the Northern Conference. And when it's just barely 2 groups, we have them mixed based on region. Nigeria is a large span, 36 states and the FCT. And so geographical considerations are usually put in place to reduce the stress of logistics and traveling on the teams. At this level, the financial luggage is usually high, and the financial compensation not really commensurate to fill in the gaps. So The organizers often look into different ways to make it easier. I think this format doesn't look bad if it becomes uniform for the NNL. Season in, season out, you have 4 groups, 2 from 2 conferences, and then of course the Super 4 to decide the champion.
Yeah, it didn't look back. Just in terms of looking at the competition between the teams. And before now, we have Super 8, where only 4 of the teams will be promoted. And now looking forward to how the teams play against each other. The competition is still remain very, very tight. And the fight is already there. Everything is there. And just that the idea is very, very good. And the cost of traveling and everything are just reduced in the head of the team. That's a very, very good one. And introduced by an NNL official.
It's about 21 more minutes of football to be played. Lots can happen within that time. Well, Doma United have struggled to trouble their opponents. So far, so good. Now, free kick comes in, right into the hands of the goalkeeper. He's thrown it long forward and chased down by United. Almost dispossessed there, but they've got about 3 players in the Sporting Lagos box. The ball is already away. Good work from Shola there. Sporting Lagos enjoying the possession as a throw-in. Well, still no signs of Sporting Lagos players signal to come on and replace a player on the pitch, but well, maybe we would have one in any moment from now, because one of those warming up on the sides, just 2 of them, one of them just went back to the dugouts, perhaps potentially to get ready for introduction into the game. "70 minutes on the mark, plus 30 seconds gone." You could hear from the players how they communicate. It's a good crossing. It misses a man in blue, cleared by man in yellow. Man United struggling to break down their opponent, struggling to find the spaces. It's a good pass, good idea, but cut out.
Looking forward to the defense. It was very, very tight for Doma United. And it's only the decision of the strikers which is not pleased. And you can see multiple chances from distance try and not going in for any set fit advantage.
Well, that crossing causing problems for Sporting Lagos to defend. Can Doma United get something from here? A good crossing. And he's rolled out. That was Fantami. It was very explosive in the first half. Caused a lot of problems for Sporting Lagos. Second half, well, can you talk about perhaps maybe fatigue showing up for Doma United as we see Sporting Lagos preparing a substitution?
And he should just and seeing that not multiple ball in his position as first half. And he should have just maybe adjust or switch a position. But maybe he's waiting for something to come.
Call by the referee to vote for a foul. Well, eventually it's going to be 3 different substitutions at once for Sporting Lagos. We'll confirm who they will be replacing, but we can tell you that Zika will be coming on.
Musa and Akaman.
That's also one of the 3 players that will be coming on. But I think they would wait for this free kick to be taken. Standing over this is Philemon. Philemon to take. It's high. Now the substitutions. Musa is coming in, as well as Alex is coming off for Musa. And Shola, one of the goal scorers, is also out. Oladunjoye Seun, one of the goal scorers, has got the second goal of the game. And so there you have the 3 substitutions for Sporting Lagos.
And yes, coming up, Musa into the central area for Sporting Lagos will add a little bit energy. And also, Zirka is a very, very great striker there.
Aliyu trying to turn, was dispossessed. Man United misusing the possession of the ball. Sporting Lagos still. Ball back to the goalkeeper. He's hardly had anything to do in the second half for Sporting Lagos. That's how somewhat toothless, no disrespect, Doma United have been so far so good in the second half.
And it's only a goal that they didn't manage to create. But they are doing well so far now. But I don't think the energy put there to store by Sporting Lagos will continue like this, because Musa is not a little bit player who will play in a very, very speedy position or in a hurry. He's there to cool the game for Sporting Lagos so that they can have a little bit advantage of coming a little bit down.
It's into the box. It's cut by the goalkeeper. The NNL might have some very big personalities in the next season. And that's because the relegation zone in the MPFL is loaded by supposed giants. Giants of Nigerian football. That's one of the substitutes. And it's a good pass forward for Sporting Lagos. It's a good race down that left hand side. He's gone against crossing in, and he's finally put it low cross, blocked out by the defenders. Still Sporting Lagos with the possession. Another long pause. The Man United pinned back, eventually winning possession. Their transition has been quite suspect in the second half.
Yeah.
It looks as though the midfield has been non-existent, struggling to connect the defense to the attack, and oftentimes trying to fill that gap with long balls in and then the flank play.
Yeah. And just like I've said, you have seen that the energy is a little bit down on the side of Sporting Lagos, where they don't have too much time here. And if they can keep the spirit and the defense to be very, very solid, just like how it is, they will come up with 3 points into this game. I'm looking forward to the energy moving here by Doma United. That's a very good one. Sporting Lagos always good on ball.
That's a good pass, and maybe a chance for Ali to finally find the back of the net. The net is open. He's dribbled the goalkeeper. That's a wasted opportunity. You won't get a better chance and hit it the back of the net. Done that tonight, baby.
And no one can say he couldn't put a lot of effort on that. Look at it. And the goalkeeper come. Look at the speed. He just did what he can. Twice beating the goalkeeper. After all, the last decision cut off by the defender. I can say Ali, you did a little bit good. But only he is not in luck for scoring maybe into the Super 4. Only the 90-minute of can define.
Well, Aliyu has been superb all game long, but that moment was the opportunity to crown his effort. Maybe to crown it up for Spartan Lagos tonight. They've got a corner kick. They've taken its shots. Didn't get past the first yellow man inside. Now they've got the ball back. The Lagosians. Ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. Drawing out the opponents from the defense. There's the skipper. Sporting Lagos playing with a lot of confidence, with a lot of flavor. I'm sure a lot of people in Lagos would want to see this right in front of them at the Onikon Stadium for next season, or maybe the Agege Stadium, or maybe now it's going to be 3-0. Ali is in the center. Will he get a pass? Will he get the pass? It never came.
And Daz didn't have full energy to correct the ball to Aliyu. But the run and space was quite good, right?
Well, the danger is still not completely cleared by Doma United. Well, once it was cleared, you would expect danger for Sporting Lagos, but none so far so good. Sporting Lagos keeping possession. Now they would just have to avoid defeating their final game against Inter Lagos to be confirmed champions. That was a foul there that really irritated the Sporting Lagos bench. Referee decided against blowing. Now another opportunity for Ali. He's onside, he's left for his teammate. The shot comes in. It's going to be a corner kick. It looks like it's coming. A third goal for Spartan Lagos maybe, but a really contrasting second half for Doma United. Quite not what you would expect.
Yeah, Ali is really trying to come off in a very good position, and just like he did the first time. He just come in and the ball couldn't be his. And you can see it's a corner. Maybe he can find a header here.
A good crossing, a good header. Well, that's it. Tapped into the back of the net. Finally, that third goal has come. Spartan Lagos get that crown, that icing on the cake on a very warm night here in Ikene.
But still, you look at the action of Ali after putting the header. You can see he couldn't see him, please. But still, his team, the header put his team ahead with 3 goals. And just like I've said, he is angry and almost hungry for a goal. And that's it. 3 goals to Sporting Lagos and no goals to Doma United.
Well, it's with 8 minutes left plus stoppage time. Sporting Lagos 3, Doma United 0.
Yeah, the Savannah Tiger and couldn't survive into the mud. It's really happened. And maybe it's because of the weight. I can say maybe the Tiger will stop fighting.
Well, the number of goals we've seen so far puts a lot of mix, a lot of ingredients into a change in the possible champions if we were to see any. Sporting Lagos coming, a good tap, a good lay down, and a good save to finish that play. That was almost 4-0 for Sporting Lagos. I was talking about the mix, the ingredients that would see Spartan Lagos not become champions. If that were to be the case, it will involve Spartan Lagos losing to Inter Lagos and Doma United winning by at least up to 5 goals
Yes,
against Ranchers.
against Ranchers. So it's gonna be in that way. I think Sporting Lagos may not be,
Well,
but you cannot compare the team of
opportunity for Doma United. Well, it rose
you
into the
cannot
back.
compare the team of Doma United, Sporting Lagos, and that of Inter Lagos.
Absolutely.
It's really, really strong.
Well, on that occasion, they finally found the back of the net, but it was offside, so
Yeah.
it doesn't stand.
It doesn't start.
Well, so we hear confirmation of what mistake, and Doma United, good save by the goalkeeper, flick on. That was a miscommunication at the back for Sporting Lagos, and Doma United still couldn't take the gift. Could have been a Christmas gift in May. But just maybe tonight is not their night. Still Doma United on the ball. It's going to be a crossing, but it stopped sideways. Sporting Lagos having a nervy end to the game with about 6 minutes plus stoppages to go. We're talking about the confirmation of the biggest club competition in Europe, the penultimate, or the finale rather, as we leave that aside to talk about business here. Substitutions coming from both sides. Sporting Lagos with a double substitution, Doma United with a single substitution.
And Aliyu has been trying and he couldn't see it. And he's out. And that's a very, very good one here.
Well, Aliyu substituted to be replaced by Chuku. Doma United have also made their own substitution. The second substitution for Sporting Lagos completed there. So with all the substitutions and how the game has gone, the additional time should be moderate. Comparing and looking at the fact that we've hardly had any stoppages from injuries whatsoever. Maybe there is another opportunity for Sporting Lagos to add one more. So string of passes on the center line. Now here's one of the substitutes, fresh legs. Opportunity to lay his man through, but in the nick of time, the referee and the assistant feel that didn't go off.
And Sporting Lagos manager Jopri Buta couldn't seem stressed. And he's just standing still.
Well, his job on Friday has been made easier, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We have the luxury of goals and points gap. They are now 3 points ahead of the two teams, Doma United and their neighbors in Lagos, Inter Lagos. Now, there's a good chance. He's got two of his teammates. He's got the pass. Oh, wow! Oh, what a goal! What a strike! That's absolutely brilliant! That's the goal of the day. That's the strike of the night. And that's the final stroke maybe we would see from Sporting Lagos.
No one expected like that. And no one expected to happen. And that was a beast shot. And it's a very, very incredible one. just right in time, hitting the angle from that area. We all expect him to pass through to the jersey number 10, who is running right there in the very right position. But he just beat up the attention of everyone. He just go for it. That's a very, 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 very beautiful one.
That is a stunner. If there is a category for the goal of this tournament, well, so far so good. That is top of the peak. He had two men on the far side. The goalkeeper would have expected a pass into it, but instead, Spartan Lagos gets a fourth goal. A spectacular from Uloko. Hit it well, went near post, but was high enough to kiss the underside of the crossbar and into the back of the net.
And yes, this keeper put his team far ahead into the Super 4 by scoring a fourth goal for Sporting Lagos. And that's a very, very beautiful one from Loco, this keeper.
Well,
and just like I have said, the mud is not good for the Tiger to play in.
so the final minutes of regular time on us, and last opportunity for Doma United to perhaps get something for themselves. A consolation, it will be at best. So comes the free kick. Doesn't go past the first man in blue. We would have the added time in moments, but Spartan Lagos are not done. It's a good pass here. Ball goes back to Loco, the latest goal scorer. Spartan Lagos fans enjoying the passing sequence between their players. Great first touch to bring the ball down. And now another opportunity to attack. It's another good ball in. This would have to be a crossing. Offside, says the assistant referee. It's been a great 90 minutes of football. When you get 4 goals on a night like this, there could be, is there anything you could want more?
And yeah, and the co-official seems to add 3 minutes to the end. And could it look enough for Doma United to come back into the game?
Yeah, that would be a miracle if anything of such happens in the added 3 minutes. Well, oftentimes when you talk about two halves that are totally different, you talk about both teams enjoying one half to themselves, one dominating one half, the other dominating the other. But here, two different halves. The first one very, very competitive. The second one hardly. It's been Sporting Lagos all night here, and they are just on course for their first major national trophy. If they have all results go their way on Friday to finish it off as the champions of the Nigeria National League. Of course, Friday's fixtures will be live right here on Spotlight Hub. You can subscribe, like, and follow on all social media platforms, YouTube inclusive. So Friday's games, Inter Lagos against Sporting Lagos, and the Man United will face Ranchers Bees. At that point, it most likely will be for the Pride. Had to see anything different. That's a nasty tackle, nasty challenge. And we have less than 30 seconds to go. But all game long, no caution from the referee.
Yes, it's a very, very clean game. The discipline of the players And you can see we are having a very, very clean match. If the match ended like this, no card given from the referee.
All right, one last ditch of one last attempt of getting a goal from Doma United.
Think that's it.
Well, there isn't a chance. They wouldn't get the chance. They've had chances, but they couldn't take it. And the team that has taken its chances have a very huge chance to win their first national trophy and become the champions of the Nigerian National League. The first half was competitive. Both teams went on each other's necks. But the second half was all Sporting Lagos, and the pick of the goals after some very interesting individual performances is Uloko's late strike, kissed it on the side of the bar, and hit the back of the net. Well, at the end of 90 minutes, Sporting Lagos better their point tally. They are 6 points on now, 3 more ahead of Doma United and Inter Lagos. They would need to avoid defeats against Ranchers Bees on Friday to be crowned champions of the NNL. But for tonight, they've done their assignments. They knew what they had to do, and they did it. 4 times they did it. They've done it tonight. And at the end of 90, Sporting Lagos 4, Doma United 0.